about it. I know y'all hear that? Sound beautiful, don't it? Gotta have me dancing over here. But yes. What do we think about our lives? And what I want to start this off is, give an example with me waking up every day. What runs through my mind is, what can I do today that sets me apart from yesterday? What can I do today to add more value, more flavor to my life? Matter of fact, how do I access the flavor, the untapped flavor and potential in my life today? How do I do that? How do I go about that? Spirit, Most High Creator, highest self, lead me to the direction that I need to be at. Because today will be a successful day. I woke up today not to fail, not to wander around trying to figure out what life has for me. No, I woke up today because life is already prepared for me. It was prepared for me before I even entered this earth. So I'm just walking it out. And I want to walk it out in the best path available for me. The best path that's going to present much fruit and growth in my life. You know what I mean? Like, how many of you guys, honestly, ask yourself, how many of you are asking yourself a vital question like that each day? Who am I? And if you know that, perfect. That's first answer. That's first question you need to figure out. Who am I? Where am I going? What am I doing here? Questions we need to ask ourselves to start to piece together our life, the wholeness of our life. So when we sit back and think about our lives, we're starting to see the value and the productivity in it. That you're not just a waste of flesh. You're not just a waste of a spirit. No. You are a powerful being with much potential, much untapped potential that even a lifetime itself cannot even present to you all. But this experience that you go through and those experiences you go through day after day has a reason and a purpose, even if it's been the most traumatic experience that you've encountered. It has its purpose. And this fruit will grow in its season. It may not grow right there when you want it to. It may not grow the next couple of years. It might be 10 years down the road. But if you keep your head up and you keep moving forward and climbing up that mountain, the fruit will come for you. You gotta know great things is destined for you. It's always been destined. Despite what goes on in this crooked, chaotic world and society we live in, this illusion world and society we live in, this vibration, demeaning, depressing state we are in. It cannot hold us. That threshold cannot hold us. We are able to break through it and ascend higher. And that's what we want to do. That's what we want to live for each day. That's what's going to give us that additive flavor and that potential in our life every day. Is how do I get to that greater place? How do I walk within that greater place? And knowing also on top of that a lot of this physical cannot get you there. You got to understand that a lot of this physical stuff, getting a nice job, going to college, get your education, even your relationships can give you some stuff, but it can't give you as much as you going within, you raising the Christ within you. If you do not raise the Christ within you, if you don't activate that Kundalini fire within you to align your spirits, to align your soul, your chakra, I hit it all the nail on the head, all on the same hammer. I'm gonna hammer them all together. When you elevate and grow in those things, and you bring yourself in a harmony, that means on the right frequency, you're tuning into the right frequency for you. You start to see such a transformation within your life. Your life starts to make meaning. And when it makes meaning, all the things that's supposed to come to you, comes to you. Your future, like we was talking, like the question I asked you, well, what is going to come of my future? Your future, you won't have to be so concerned and worried about. You won't. Because the things that you're doing right now is aligning much beautiful things within your future, whether you see it at that moment or not. Your past, that's your past. You had to go through that to get where you're at now. So you have to be thankful for that. And that's another thing. A lot of people make the mistake of being chained up to their past because they're always thinking about it. They're always using their past as it becomes a handicap rather than a stepping stool. You want your past to be a stepping stool, not a handicap for you. If you're always thinking it, or if people around you are always saying like, hey, I don't know if you can do this because remember how you used to be, cut their ass off. If they remind you of your past as a reason why you can't do something now or in the future, you don't need those type of people around. Let alone if they can't pick up the next 2 seconds after saying that they fucked up. I would have, I can speak for myself. I would have let them know you fucked up saying that. Because that shows me how much you don't know me and how much you truly are not caring about who I am. And why I'm here on this planet at this time and season. Everybody, you being here on this planet, this time of season, you have a purpose far greater than what you understand. Same with me. I'm not going to pretend like I know every single detail of a reason why I'm here. I'm continuously becoming more and more aware of it. But I'm telling you right now, you ain't here for no reason. You ain't here for no reason. You are not a waste of meat. You were not called into this planet at this time for no reason. There's higher powers that move us within position to be here and to do whatever we have to do. So that's our mission in life. Goal is to not only to discover ourselves again, but to activate our limitless power. Because we do walk in limitless power. I'm telling you, a lot of that stuff they show you on these movies and stuff, it ain't science fiction. That's stuff that activates within you. They show you all them superheroes and you just so amazed by their abilities. Like, man, how did they do that? I wish I was like them. I wish I was like them. No, wish to be like you. Because there's abilities within you that the world won't teach you, that the government damn sure ain't gonna teach you, that a lot of things in society, religion is not going to teach you, that is going to really activate who you are. Those things within you that's going to take you to a whole nother level. That's not only going to build you on a physical and mental level, but raise you, of course, on the spiritual level. Once again, our mission is to be harmonized in all that we do. You want harmony. You want a union within yourself. You can't expect to be whole in other places and you have a hole in your own self. I know I use the same word, but hey, you understand the meaning of what I'm saying, that you can't expect harmony and wholeness in everything else when you're not getting it right in the place where it counts within you. That's where it mainly counts. I can't show love to my wife, to my kids, even my dogs, if I don't first learn how to love, respect, cherish myself as an individual. And once I get that down, it'll become so much easier for me to show and demonstrate that to everyone else. And everybody, excuse the lighting. I don't have the proper lighting right now. I will get that eventually. But besides just the lighting or any other distractions you may see around me, pay attention to what I'm saying. Receive this life, this blessing that's coming from my mouth. These vibrations, this positive energy that's coming from my mouth, that's going through this speaker, through this microphone, and that's coming out on your speakers, on your headphones. Receive this energy and let it manifest and grow within you. Ponder and meditate on what's happening right now, what's being said, and process it throughout your body, throughout your being. And I'm telling you right now, your beings know truth when they hear it. Your beings know fruit and receive fruit when they hear it. They're like, yeah, you're right about that. You're hitting that nail on the head. And same thing when it's not, when it ain't it, your spirit like, yeah, not quite. That's another thing I want to touch on. Listen to your spirit. Forgive me, the music went out earlier, but I'm deep into what I'm saying. Listen to your spirit. You have to. If you want to elevate, if you want to break free from the things that are holding you back, if you want to let go of those no good friends in your life that is always criticizing you and beating you down, depressing you, you have to be in tune with your spirit. You have to know what to cut, who to cut, and when to cut. You got to know. Because at the proper time, you can always cut somebody off at any time. But if you don't do it in the proper time, you won't receive things you need to receive and when you need to receive them. That's why you need to be in tune with your higher self, with the Most High, because when you are in line, communication is equal. Look at this. It's hard to communicate when you're like this because you're not on the proper line. It's hard to communicate. But it's easier to communicate. It's easier to understand when you are lined up. So we want to be lined up in all that we do. We want to be lined up with our flesh, our mind, our higher self. We want that all in the same frequency. So when a message is being passed, there's no misunderstanding or misinterpretation of what needs to happen within us and through us. And then your environment around you will start to change and shift to how your being is pushing through how would I say, like your essence, your aura, the things around you. It will push out those things that are not supposed to be there, and it'll leave those things that's supposed to be there. So once again, work on yourself. Work on yourself first, and all those other things will fall in line. I'm telling you, I've experienced it in my own life. I'll get my story back freshman year. You know what I'm saying? It all started with a relationship with a female I was talking to during that time. I had a major decision right before me. Whether I was going to, fall subject to what I was going through within that relationship. I'm not going to state no names. But either I was going to fall subject to what was going on in that relationship, or I was going to rise above it and pass my first test of ascension, or first test for ascension. And I'm thankful, and I give all glory to the higher self, to the Creator, to the Most High, being there every day, day in, day out, speaking to me, directing me. I listened and I elevated because of it. Now, I'm not saying that, and you guys probably, well, good for you, Dom. Good for you. Bravo. Let me give you a round of applause. That's good. Which it is good. And I appreciate those round of applause. But Why I'm saying that is because the thing is, we all have that same essence, that same presence. Well, I say all of us who are of soul and spirit, because I tell you one thing, not everybody on this planet carries that. But all of us that are of soul and spirit, we receive that direction, that guidance from the Creator, from our higher self, on what we need to do and how we need to do it. And there's a lot of times where we will sit and not listen because we're going off of a certain emotion or feeling that's out of whack, that's out of harmony. And what you don't realize is that's out of harmony, but you feel like I need to do this because I feel it. But if you are not connected to who you are and understanding who you are, then you better believe your emotions and feelings is out of whack too. Those are not going to be in tune in frequency, in the proper frequency that they need to be in. I'm telling you, you got spirit, you have entities that are trying to drag you down to a certain frequency so they can control you, they can inhabit, well, they can possibly inhabit, but they can manipulate and control your vessel. And that's the place we are trying to rise above, to break free from, to hit another frequency higher, to raise to another dimension. I know everybody's here right now dealing with 5G, 4G, different levels, different frequencies, different dimensions that we're operating in. And I'm telling you, when you raise it, certain entities, some spirits cannot even fuck with you after that point. They cannot mess with you. And if they try to, you will shut them down like that, because you know who you are. You know the power you carry, and you know that no force can come against you. You know it, and they know it. They can't punk and fool you like they did back when you was ignorant and you didn't know shit. They can't whisper in your ear and say you ain't shit, because you're gonna be like, you ain't fucking shit, bitch. You better shut your mouth up. You don't know who you talking to. I'm a powerful being. I'm a mighty warrior. Now, I ain't talking about this earthly realm of war, this crooked realm of war. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this spiritual essence, this spiritual being that's powerful, that moves with a fire that is uncontainable, that's unextinguishable. That's what I'm talking about. A presence, when it gets on the scene, it's like, I'm here. What's up? You won't shut me down. So you better stop thinking about it. Because I guarantee, if you stop me, if you try to hold me up, I will go underneath. I will go over, or I will go through you. Don't get in my way. Don't fuck with me. I've came too far to stop now, to stand back, to ball watch. No, I'm gonna get in this game and I'm gonna devastate the game. That's the type of fire and type of presence that us powerful beings carry. All those who are one with spirit. That's one with soul. Yeah, you gotta listen to your higher self, because your higher self will put that confidence, that power within you that's unshakable. Somebody will tell you some shit like, hey man, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that business, to be honest. And there might be a little side chatter coming from these wayward, crooked spirits telling you like, man, yeah, you probably need to listen to that, man. Like I'm looking at it, man. Success is looking pretty bleak right now. How about you shut your bleak talking ass up? Because you don't know. I can do all things. I can do all things. I wasn't here to say I don't know. I wasn't put on this planet. I didn't come through my mother's womb to come here now and say I don't know or I can't. Nah. I came here because I can. I was sitting here during this time with this assignment because I can. I can complete it, I can pass it, and I will pass it, and I will complete it, and you will see it. And if you don't want to see it, how about you go ahead and close your fucking eyes? And still, even if you close, it won't help, because you're gonna feel it. You're going to hear it. You're going to smell it. Because this essence right here, this energy, this power right here is radiating. You got to know that. And all you powerful beings out there, y'all know who I'm talking to. And those who are discovering themselves right now, and those that even haven't got there just yet, you will know. And you're going to get to that point when you walk in a place, when you walk a room, you will see people look at you weird. People look at you. Matter of fact, some of you, y'all probably already have it happen to you. People just looking at you, or they don't know. Either you'll have two things. People just look at you, they'll stand back, or you'll have people just come up to you and you don't even know why. Coming to talk to you, coming to say stuff to you. Because that presence radiates. They can't help but look. They can't help but come and say something. They can't help but stand back. Because that power, that frequency, that aura is putting everything in position. Not only within, but also without. So as within, so as without. So if you are seeing crooked, just demeaning shit in your life, you better look within, because I guarantee you the inside is fucked up. You start fixing stuff up in here, stuff's gonna be fixed up in here, and stuff's gonna be fixed up out here. So you gotta look and get stuff in order in the proper line, the proper chain. Anybody military status, chain of command. Get your chain of command right. Because if you get that right, then all this exterior shit and they chain of commands ain't gonna fucking even amount to what's going on up in here. It's not. So you sit back and say, what do I think about my life? What do I think about my life? Let me tell you. Your life is beautiful. You hear me? You hear me right now? Well, let me come a little closer. Your life is beautiful. Your life is precious. Your life is a blessing. It's a blessing that you're here. It's a blessing that you're watching this video right now. You hear me? It's a blessing you could get up tomorrow and do whatever you're going to do. Because you're blessed with the power and the will to make a choice. Even though there's a lot of slave shit going on in this slave world, we got fucking social security numbers. Hey, we in a fucking system. We in a slave system right now. But still, even with all that oppression, all that depression going on, it cannot contain us. We are powerful beings. We can only be suppressed for so long. We can only be suppressed for so long. But that fucking cage that's been holding us, it ain't gonna be able to hold us. All the different tactics of oppression, depression, internal or external, all the warfare tactics being used, it can't hold us for long. No. So right now, all you that are here right now, you were meant to be here right now. Your spirit sent you here. Your spirit put this video in your queue right now. And if your spirit also puts it in your spirit, I know you'll share this. I know you'll like this. And that's if your spirit puts it in there. I know you'll comment on this. Whether you say true. Or whether you say, nah, that ain't it. I ain't feeling it now. Whichever you do, I know you're here for a reason. Just like I'm on here for a reason. This right here will echo through history. This right here will set a mark. And same with all the speakers out here on any platform that speaks their part. it will echo. The power will be transmitted. The power has already been transmitted before I even hopped on here. But it's continuously being transmitted. Chains are being broken. And like a lot of us know, you just don't need physical chains on you. No. A lot of us got mental chains on us. A lot of us got spiritual chains on us. And chains are being broken dimensionally on dimensional planes. Captives are being free, but there's also those who are putting the chains back on them. There's those that are like, no, I don't want to hear that. No, my president is telling the truth. These vax going on. This is what I need to do. This is right. There's still those that's going to do that. There's those that's going to refuse to wake up. There's those that's just going to go with the flow, and they're going to be swept away with the flow too, because they don't listen. They don't listen to the messages being put out around them that is warning. They're not listening to their spirit, their higher self that's trying to press through all this suppressive shit going on in their life to reach them. They're not listening to their ancestors. They're not listening to their spirit guides. And those can be one and the same. They're not listening. Period. Point blank. For us to get anywhere we desire to be, we have to listen. We have to listen. Otherwise, we always going to be sitting back and like, what is my life? You're going to always be thinking about what's going on around you, and not getting any answers, not getting any downloads when downloads has been sent to you, but it's being blocked because there's things blocking it. And last few things I want to say before I hop off of there, there's spirits, there's entities that manifest even in physical form, and it can even inhabit certain beings or people, even people that's in your life, people that's close to you, to block you from getting to someplace you need to be or to receive something you need to receive. Do you know that? That's real shit, yeah. You better examine your space. You better look around. You better look. What is hindering my future? I've worked too motherfucking hard. I've put in a lot of sweat. I've cried so many nights. I've worked too hard. So I'm saying you better wake up and look. You better open them eyes up. You better get them blinders off. You better tear that fucking veil off the window. Let that light in, let some stuff shine so you can see some truth. Because the truth will set you free. Better stop listening to them lies. Them liars that's speaking into your life that you've been listening to for so long. You better cut them motherfuckers off. They gonna lead you down a motherfucking rabbit hole. A hole so fucking deep you ain't been gonna know what light is after a minute. You won't even think light even exists. They gonna baptize you in the motherfucking lies. You better, hey. You better cut some people off. You better cut some shit off. I'm telling y'all. This is warfare on many dimensions. It ain't just physical. This is spiritual. This is mental. You better check in and clock in. Otherwise, there ain't gonna be an option for you to clock in. Somebody gonna punch that fucking card for you, and they gonna call the shots in your life. So I just want to say that I want to wrap this up. This video is about 33, about to be 34 minutes. Probably gonna be 35 when I wrap up. But hey, this all had to be said. And for those of you who are watching this, be blessed by this message. Be encouraged. If you know I'm dropping facts, hey, let me know. Either way, I know. Whether you let me know or not, I know. That's what truly matters at the end of the day. But if you want to, let me know as well. I'm not going to ignore what you guys have to say. If you feel this, like. If you feel what's going on and you support this platform, go ahead and subscribe. If you know somebody that might need this message, a mother, a brother, a sister, a friend of a friend, share it. Let them see this. If they can take the time to sit and watch 35 minutes to look at this, hey, you know it's for them. Because I don't know anybody will fucking watch a video for 35 minutes. I'll be honest, I would struggle to watch a video unless it's really connecting or it's got something that I'm needing to hear. So to all you that have watched this, all you that have looked at this, blessings to you, blessings to your home, your family. And I ask that these words transition from my mouth, this vibration, transition from this phone, from this device, from whatever is, wherever it's being saved at, that it transitions to you through your ears, into your mind, into your soul, into your spirit, you know, as it let it saturate through your feelings, whatever feelings they may be, and let it start to spark something within you, spark that flame within you to bring stuff into harmony, to bring it back aligned. One body, one soul, one spirit, one mind. Uni Flow. If you want to know why my title is named Uni Flow, Uni Warrior, because that's short for United Flow. We want to be united and flowing in everything we do. We want to be united and flowing at all times. We want to be balanced. We want to be stable. We want to be as powerful as water. But as water is a powerful substance. It's a powerful being. Let me get that right. It's a powerful being because water is a being. It is very much alive just like we are. But you can't destroy water. You can't control water. You can't destroy it. Either you flow with it or you get destroyed by it. So, united flow. When you start to flow like water, when you start to flow and operate like water, when you start to let nature, let your spirit, let every part of your being, everything, all essence of what you are, flow like water, it's hard for anything and anyone to ever come in and disrupt what you have flowing. So that's all I want to say. As you guys know, like I always like to say, stay blessed, continue to be your best. I know that music went off a long time ago. And that's one thing, if you guys watch any videos with me, when I get into it, I get into what I'm talking about and what it needs to be said, because there's a mandate that has to be brought. And the spirit is declaring it. All this is not rehearsed. All I know is I'm given a topic and I let the spirit speak. I let my ancestors speak. I let them speak through me. I let them say what needs to be said. And that's what's happening here. So you guys be blessed by that. You receive this powerful message if you choose. I'm not going to force it upon you, but if you choose, receive it and see what wonders it does within your life when you operate and start to put it into your life. So, peace.